Tony is in the immersive studio with our first alert forecast. Tony.
So this is our second pick of the week, Cindy. We talked about it yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely ideal. Today is just as nice, if not nicer, if you're a fan of the warm weather. And I know our weather watchers are. It's a nice change of pace, right? Especially after the chilly days. And it's hard to believe, just a couple of days ago, we were in layers and sweatshirts and jackets stuck in the 50s with that cold breeze. Not today, though. That southwest wind has kicked into gear, and it's a gorgeous day, to say the least, says Walt out in Tompkins Cove. Perfect to spend some time outside. So whether it's a picnic in the park, you're going for a bike ride, extra time walking the dog in the park, today is a day meant to savor. And you see what the temperature's doing. Just impressive stuff. Area wide from upper 60s to upper 70s. We even have some places already clocking the low 80s. I do know that, for some of you along the coast, it's going to be a little tall task getting there, the onshore breeze, but still, you can't argue about a shot like this. Sun is shining. It is simply remarkable to be outside. 76 right now and sunny. Summers we could get used to. The problem is we don't quite get used to it. After the warmth peaks today in the low 80s, I don't think we'll be able to replicate this tomorrow. We'll have a front nearby, and all of a sudden, down we go with temperatures dropping into the 60s. This has been tough to get used to, too. It's the pollen. It's still going to be an issue out there, spending a lot of time outside. So make sure you're accounting for that, too. So the sun is going today. We will watch for temperatures to hang out in the 80s much of this afternoon. And then the later we go, clouds will start to increase. We're still keeping it dry, tacking onto that southwest wind. So it's not so bad right now, but it does get extra gusty, we think, this afternoon. The only problem with that is when you combine the warm, kind of dry and windy weather, that's a recipe for an elevated fire risk. So that's why the special weather statement is up from the National Weather Service. I know days like this, it's tempting. You want to light up the grill. We just got to be extra careful. And these red flag warnings, too. Again, these are just like it's a heads up, right? It's a kind of an awareness deal. If there are no fires, there are no problem, and firefighters are happy, and everyone is. But we just got to mind the threat because we just haven't had the kind of rain that we need. Now, there is a system that's loading up. You see the showers stretching across the plains into the Ohio Valley. There's actually snow, believe it or not, parts of Colorado. Winter weather alerts, couple of feet of snow and some travel issues there. Thankfully, we're not getting that. But needed rain, couple of showers, maybe the Catskills, that's it. The rest of us stay dry. Tomorrow morning, cloudy, but it's quiet initially. I actually think we get into 2 rounds of rain tomorrow. The first comes in late morning around this time tomorrow. You see the futurecast there? Gets a little wet, make sure you've got the umbrellas on hand. Maybe there's a lull around the evening commute, but then another push later in the evening could contain some heavier downpours, maybe a risk for some thunder before we tend to quiet things down. It's probably 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch of rain at best, so we're not going to make up the whole deficit. There is another rain chance on Saturday, we think. We'll leave it dry Mother's Day Sunday. And in the meantime, you could see, Cindy, after our 80-degree day today, it's 60s from here on out. Cindy?
Tony, thank you.